Hello, welcome to my after-hours stream of Mayhem Maidens. Yesterday I streamed this game on my Twitch channel, www.twitch.tv/dizzypixie, but I didn't feel I gave it a good enough shake because I only played it at like the last 15 minutes of my stream. So I wanted to give it a little bit longer today. I kind of got the gist yesterday of what the game was about. It's basically a Vampire Survivors-like game where you control 5, where you can recruit. You start with one girl and you can recruit up to 5 of them. And those 5 are like characters from a light novel that I haven't read but I'm kind of aware of. But we only got to see a little bit of the game yesterday. I only recruited 2 characters in the end. So today I wanted to give it a little, maybe like 45 minutes more or so, to see if there's anything interesting later on in the game past the very start of the game. Because I've basically just finished what was kind of like a pseudo tutorial. And I felt it was kind of, I wasn't sure if I was missing anything else, any complexity or any interesting quirks about the game. I didn't feel like I gave it a very good shake. So today, on this after hours stream, I wanted to record a little bit more of it and see where it goes. Yesterday, this was our starting character, the protagonist, and this was the second character that we recruited. So at the end of the game when we lost, we got a little bit of XP, a bunch of XP for her, and a little bit of XP for her, and that kind of unlocked skills. Like she's level 5 now, Homura, Jin is level 4, these characters are level 1, they never made it in. So we're going to try one of the other characters today, just kind of see what happens. This is the achievement book. No, this is the skill filter book. So the bulb is a thing in the middle that we protect. It has its own skills as well. But it doesn't actually say what explosion is, which is kind of weird. I think explosion is a board clearing wipe that happens every time the bulb levels up. But I'm not 100% sure on that. These are my 5 main characters. They haven't leveled anything. This character seems to have the Psycho character seems to have a pet. Psycho. Here on this screen she's Psycho. In this screen she's Psycho, which is kind of weird. This is the actual Japanese name, but I guess it's a pun. It's meant to be a pun, right? They say Psycho here and they say Psycho down there in the corner. Anyway, let's start the game with her. I was wondering about that too, yeah. Start game. Can I not start the game with her? Oh, I have to hold down the key. Okay. Oh, the enemies are coming from the top. Okay. I wonder what this is. Is this basically where I'm sending my pet? Because this wasn't here on my other character, eh? Oh no, I don't know what that was, but... So she doesn't seem to have an attack of her own. She does sense out the pet. Oh, and this thing, I guess this thing... This has something to do with my camera, but I'm not sure what. See, so this character isn't very strong. I could have returned her here. Ah, so if you die, quote unquote, you get sent back. You respawn after a while. I was too busy trying to figure out what the what that little sphere thing was. So much so that I died in the end. She has 44 XP, she's dumped that in the leaf. Dump that into a leaf. 59 XP. Yeah, so this level up is explosion, I think. It clears the board entirely. This kind of implies that I have an attack of my own, but I haven't really seen an attack of my own. Only the power boost from that thing. I guess we leveled that anyway. So one of the games, oh, there's some. I guess those are some attacks of my own. So when I move the screen using my WSAD, that's when this thing appears. But if I move the screen using my mouse, it doesn't appear. That's very weird. So she's about to die, but that's fine. I'm gonna grab whatever this is anyway. So she has 27 XP, 61 XP, so it gave her a bunch of XP. The leaf's about to die, but that's okay. Bam! Yep. That was kind of on purpose because I wanted to see what the gems did. I saw one that I picked up yesterday, but I couldn't tell in the chaos of it all what exactly it did. So here I saw that it gave me about 34 XP or so. I didn't really end up leveling her much. But I don't like that her character is Ruptured enemies receive stun points, whatever that is. So this game is not very good at explaining things. Bunk. So this is a melee character. This is some kind of toxic gas character. You'll see how she does. The game says that, oh, it's an AoE around her. The game says that, oh, you can choose which girl to level up and like make a super powerful tank or an archer that hits very hard or something, but it kind of, because there's a mechanic where if you level up the girl's skills, she becomes more independent and starts to walk around by herself. I'm not sure that you can really level up anyone besides your main character. It seems very main character focused, at least at the start, which means that it's harder to do, it's harder to level up the non-melee characters, the melee characters at the very start. I'm injured, but I can heal up by standing on a leaf. As long as I more or less keep the plant alive, I should be fine. She's not really a ranged character, but she's a melee aura character. Ooh, that almost leveled me up. I almost kind of want to wait until there are more enemies on the screen before I turn that in. If it truly is a bot wipe. So here, this is 59 out of 60 for the bulk. I've picked up 8 XP. I should go defend on whatever's coming over there. I can still get mixed up sometimes between my left mouse button and right mouse button in terms of move, because left moves the camera and right moves the player. And I was kind of expecting the reverse. Oh, does this actually level up the thing if I just walk through it without stopping? No, it doesn't. I have to actually stop on a leaf. Okay, that's good to know. Also, it feels like even when they announce that a new wave is coming from one direction, there's still a couple stragglers coming from the other direction that I have to finish up first. Is this a boss? Or is this just a slightly fat rabbit? It's also a slightly painful rabbit. Maybe we move in here and clear this guy. See, this thing increases her, whatever they call this, by 20. When she reaches 100, her independence, I think, goes up by 1, and everyone else's independence drops a little bit. But to avoid this, you have to level these things. But these don't seem as powerful, right? And I'm not sure you can survive the first few rounds without a bunch of this. So basically, your first character is going to be your most powerful character. This is a recruitment thing, I think. So I can add Homura or Jin, or healer. Bulk. Check skills acquired. Let's get her because she's a fireball person. And probably the protagonist. So now that I have 2 characters, I can swap between both of them. I noticed that she became the number 1. She went into the number 1 slot instead of the number 2 slot. Which is a little weird. But I guess having the 5 characters always be in their predetermined slot at the end makes it so that in hectic fights, when you have 5 characters, you always know that, oh, muscle memory tells me that Homura is in slot 1 and Tsutsumi is in slot 4 or whatever she ends up in. Which is probably good in hectic fights. So she walked by herself even though I didn't move her at all. So you can do that. I'll go collect these. She actually has a bunch of XP now. Collect this first. Must be careful that she doesn't die though. I don't like that the camera moves when I change characters. That makes it actually kind of inconvenient. She's about to die, I had to move her in. So this buffs Homura, right? But see, it doesn't say that this Homura, this doesn't say. But I know that it's her because it's Blazing Inferno. And she's the fire team character. So now her independence is at 20% or whatever they call it. This has to retreat. Let's recruit whoever that is. So now she moved to slot 3 for some reason. Whoever this Warhammer girl is in slot 2 now. So now I can start to kind of defend the 3 different roads that lead in. She's dying and yet she's moving in. I lost my mouse. There we go. This lets... I think this lets the explosion thing. No. This actually... It increases her independence thing. Why though? Doesn't this buff the bulk? Let's reroll. Yeah, so this correctly increases hers. Or maybe it's because she picked it up and therefore she takes the brunt of the independence thing, these shards, even though she's not. Even though it's the bulk that's leveling up. That's weird. Let's take this one. So you need to go rest. You need to come here. You can kind of stay here. You really need to go back and stop moving around. Her attacks are very slow, which I don't like. I also don't like that they move her to 3. Kill these. She's just kind of wandering about, whereas my range character is just standing here. I guess she's trying to get into range for attacks. That should get me another character, I think. Yeah. Let's recruit her. So now the numbers changed again, and I don't like that. Yeah, so she picked it up, I guess. So... But does this buff you, or does this buff everyone? Or does this buff just the orb? That's the part where it's kind of... They don't really tell you. Well, hopefully that... Reduces capital punishment. So Jin's taking this again, even though there's a Homura buff here. Capital punishment is her attack. I remember that from yesterday. Lowering cooldown times looks good. So this reroll seems to be slowly increasing, like 1 per... Was it slowly increasing? Did I move it down to 2 earlier? And now it's at 3? It might increase every time we level up. Or it might be permanent, I'm not sure. I might have permanently used it up, I'm not sure. We'll see the next time we level up, if it's 3 or 4. So melee is 3. Move out here. For some reason you're not here. Oh, you're about to die. In fact, I'm being overwhelmed up there. But it's hard to keep track of, I mean, I guess I could look over here, but it's hard to keep track of knowing who is where, because the camera keeps jumping around whenever I select one of the girls. So I need to move her. She needs to move up here. You survive, which is good, because you can attack from the leaf. These 2 melee people down here are no good. I need one of the melee people up there. Oh, you died. I probably need you up here. You can stay down here. You are too far up. Oh, there goes the up. So yeah, I don't think I really like this game. I think the more that I played it, it's actually very difficult to control. Especially when 2 of the characters are purely melee. Oh look, a Big Bang explosion occurs whenever an explosion occurs a certain number of times. Reduces Biggle Bang's cooldown time. Increases the max HP of all units. Okay, so the ones without skill targets, like that crit passive, might actually be for everyone. Collab. Gives a chance equivalent to critical rate for damage dealt to units by enemies to be reduced. Why is it collab? Explosion occurs when an enemy takes critical damage. Enemies that touch explosion get poisoned. So no, so explosion isn't actually from the bulb, I think. Explosion is actually just the name of the skill. Okay, never mind. Wait, no. It isn't the... She's max level already. How? Why? What does that mean? And what is the level? Level 7 is maximum. So her skill is called Blazing Inferno Blast. It's not explosion. Blazing Inferno Blast. I thought some of the collab things were so the collab ones involve more than one person, but I thought maybe this sign meant fire and one other character skills. But no, these are just symbols that say, that tell you explosion, knockback, critical, poison. So these are status conditions almost, or things that happen in the game, but they're not actually skills. That explode all you die ones looks like it might be good though. Let's start with you again and see if I can get everyone to level 7. It looks like the limit for the demo is probably 7. But yeah, I really dislike that the characters get moved around. And the camera gets moved around as well. It makes it very difficult because you kind of have to juggle a whole bunch of... It feels like you have to juggle a lot of things at once. She does take so much damage. I almost should be doing something like this, right? Well, not exactly that, but kiting around. Wake up, please. Her initial attacks are so slow. She almost should be standing here, but then she has to venture out to get XP sometimes. We'll never level up. Maybe let's kite around this way. Yeah, am I supposed to play her as a kiting character? Maybe. Get these while we can. It's also weird that I have to stand on a specific spot. I can use this, but sometimes if I just move myself here in the leaf that's in between these two leaves, I don't get heals and I don't dump my XP down. It's very finicky in that sense. Orb is gonna die. But if I come out and tank, I'm gonna die. We can't have that either. The orb is just getting chewed. I don't do damage fast enough. I don't do damage fast enough. She's a very weak character, even at level whatever she is. But if I take the fireball girl, I can definitely do it. You're melee, you're melee. You don't even really melee. You just kind of stand there while your pet comes out and kills things every 5 seconds or so. Your melee aura, which is okay. Let's try you. Are you as bad? We'll see. So that psycho character is really bad, to me anyway. Largely because she doesn't seem to have a weapon. Oh, I think your weapon is too slow as well. Way too slow as well. Let's see, it takes 3, 4, 5... like 5 seconds before you fire. Doink. The characters move so slowly and attack so slowly compared to something like, you know, Vampire Survivors or any other action, any other bullet heaven game. Fully heal up before that thing comes. Let's go out. And the worst thing about her cooldown is that it's Vampire Survivors like, right? It's bullet heaven, so she fires it even when she doesn't need to. Even when there's nothing there. So the 5 second cooldown or whatever is exacerbated by that. If she fires it off unnecessarily, you don't even get the first initial hit off. So this is probably very useful. Because I need more hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still about 5 seconds. Maybe slightly less. But that's kind of like unforgivably slow. Compared to, say, the Fireball Girl, who is much better because she's ranged. It feels like some of the other characters are not tuned well. She's walking out by herself. I didn't click that. I haven't even leveled her independence and she's already walking out by herself. Bring you in here. That knockback is nice, I'll give him that. This is one that gives me a new character. Yeah, so if I can kite around a bit, I can kill him like that. Homura's an easy one, but she's already leveled maximum. Let's get Jin. So now she took over the number 1 slot, which is annoying. And now I have 2 melee characters who can do nothing but attack in front of them. At least your attack is pretty quick. There is a crystal on the map down there. I should almost risk bringing you down here and having you kill all these things. Who said anything about characters coming, monsters coming from all the other directions? I didn't see that. Get that. You come heal. We roll 4. Cooldown time. This is a boss thing that'll let me recruit another character. With you. I did not get Homura as an option this time. It's kind of bad. Increases the max HP of all units. Sure! I'll keep these fools alive for longer. You have to handle that. Try not to die, please. I almost feel like I have to be kiting on all characters simultaneously to properly win this, which is not good. Can't do that, obviously. You girls are a little bit too far up. Please go get that. Turn that in. You go heal. Increases some max HP again? Sure. Let's recruit Homura. I need her thing right now. What's this? Go max HP again. Homura became 1. Level up. Level up. Well, not level up, but go heal up. Now 3, 4, you move down here. 1, you kind of move back a little bit. One, maybe come help with this. You, come get this. What number is Jin? Jin, kite a little. In fact, go back. Why are you up here? Who's taking care of these monsters then? Jeez. Yes, please go collect all those. Jin, go and heal. Omura, no, yeah, kill this first, then heal. Increases the poison stack count. Boosts Tsumi's attack power. Let's reroll. So this didn't increase. I was at 4 previously and I'm still at 4. Max HP of 4 units. Reduce capital punishment's cooldown time. So let's reduce cooldown. Go get this. Please come in and help. Come and help. Come and get this. Also come and get this. Just critical rate, I guess. Kite that. Come here. You're about to die. These are not translated. Let's cycle to the party. You died. Cycle, come down here and help this. You two home. Homura. Jin cover here. You cover this. Cycle's already dead. She just started. Come and heal while you can. You almost full up though. Dumb XP. You're a little bit too far out. This is chaotic and I'm not showing this in a good way. Increase max HP with all units. You come heal. You have a lot of XP. Go heal. Go throw that in. You go there. You go get this. Sure. Come out here. You go home. Please. Try not to die. Also try not to die. You are way out here. Come out here. Who cycles area of attack? Is it worth boosting you? I don't think so. Let's increase max unit again. You come down here and get these. You come around here and get these. You come here and make yourself useful. You're standing out here for no good reason. What are you doing all the way out here? Go home. So I can just click these. You as well go home. You're getting injured. You're doing nothing down here. Come and help this. Sure. Come and get this. Come and get this. It's very hard to remember what each number corresponds to. I guess you're used to it after a while. I'm not quite there yet. What number are you? You're 3, right? You're way up there. So this will level up her independence or whatever they call it. And it'll decrease everyone else's. Nah, let's do this. I can't tell yet if it's a good thing or a bad thing to level that up. I think it'll make it even more chaotic because they'll wander around. Or you can control one character anyway. Maybe it's good to have 1 or 2 characters wandering around. Now you stay here. You are rather not. You come down. Well, not you. You come down here. Cool down. Go get all of these. A boss appears. Oh no. Run, run, run. Run away from the other girls, please. Don't know what you're doing. Wow. This is so chaotic. Can you perhaps level? Can you perhaps... I'm not sure if this injures the... So I'm grateful for this boss. So how do I defeat this boss? I should send this and maybe one other girl to go DPS him. Like maybe 1 and 2 should go DPS and 3, 4, 5 should take care of the ad, something like that. This is golden, but I don't think that's... No, that's just a character color. Does this boost everyone's critical rate? Let's just do that. So 1 and 2, we'll do that. 5 stand out here somewhere. 3 and 4, try to defend the arc. 1 and 2. 1 maybe go back and heal. So I'm rapidly getting overwhelmed by these. Actually, not really. Oh, yes, I am now. Three. What I actually need is a level up. I need a level up to... Maybe you can just leave 2 up here. 1 come down and help with ads before I die. Because I'm about to die. There's a lot to take control of. There's a lot to take in. 1 stand here. Help AoE. 5, you're doing a nice job out there. But you're about to... No! Let's get out of that. Oh, she actually did it! Look at that! I kind of ignored her up there. Heal the bulb's HP by 50. Yeah, since I've already recruited everyone, all I have is this. Oh, there's a stage 2 now. Wait, no, I just destroyed it. It looked like I was fireballing the orb there. But after I got loaded onto a new map, maybe that was just the end of the level kind of thing that always happens. Maybe it's a tutorial thing. Hard to say. So this is the only character who isn't max level yet. 1 layer breakthrough. Oh, so this is kind of structured like the Taoist cultivation thing. So you're having breakthroughs now. You broke through the first layer of the game. Looks like we took down the bossish monster, which means trial completed. Yay him! Hurrah! Hehe. The trial is not yet over. For your next trial, you must conquer all the monsters that haunt the ancient ruins. What? You're telling me that wasn't the end? I figured something like this was going on. Well, we were teleported to some place that had ruins written all of it after all. That's true. So at the end of that, we were teleported there. And then we just kind of killed the boss for whatever reason. No, you cannot yet pass any further. What? We can't? Why can't we keep going? So this is demo specific text, isn't it? Well, that's because the area that lies beyond is currently under development. Nice. What did you say just now? You may challenge the area beyond when the official version is released. The power I've granted you all this time is but a mere fraction of what is possible. In the official release, you will be able to use a plethora of much greater powers. I sure hope so. You will have a greater choice of boost skills, leading to more fun overall. Yeah. Okay. That is not all. There are plans to balance the stages to provide a worthier challenge. That's good. Although I think it's the characters that need a balance. Why, you can even test your might on the higher difficulty stages. I shan't allow you to pass my trials so easily. But don't you want us to help you? So are you purposely setting these trials? I don't really get what's going on, but basically what you're saying is, you're not gonna grant my wish yet? Yes, that is correct. Sucker. Ah, no fair. Now you may look forward to the official release. Yeah, I do like when games have demo text at the end of the demo, like demo specific text. So that's cool. The game itself, I'm not convinced. I don't like the control of the 5 different players. Especially when their numbers change mid-game. And like I said, especially when the camera keeps jumping around. I think those are all bad things. I think the skills could be a little better explained in some cases. But you can kind of figure it out. You can kind of figure out whose skill is what and what they do. Why does this have an exclamation mark? And some of the melee characters are not properly balanced, I think, especially early on. But it definitely got a very chaotic. But I'm surprised actually that the orc, once we started leveling up the orc, it was kind of able to hold its own even when 3 or 4 monsters or 4 or 5 monsters were pounding against it at once. Which helps because it's very hard to control the characters. I mentioned this during the stream yesterday, but the characters also need... So there was a button by each character to send them back to the orc to stand on a proper leaf so that they can regenerate health and dump their XP into the orc, into the bulb. There needs to be a keybind for that. That would help slightly. But what would probably help more is not moving the characters around. And not moving the camera around. When you get new characters and when you toggle between them. It would be nice if you as the player could move them around. So I could always remember that, oh, I'm used to having Homura in a 1 slot. So I can move her there. Or I want to group these 2 characters together because they're defending the bottom this time. So I'll move them to 4 and 5 and they can go together. Otherwise, it's kind of strange. It kind of... Like if you looked at me playing that, a lot of the time I was trying to pick one character, but I accidentally selected another character. And I kind of had to go through the list before I found which number the correct character was. And maybe that's something that gets better over time as you get used to it. But maybe it's not. And at least that's in the demo, at least that's what I found awkward about it. Anyway, we are right on the 45-minute mark. Possible reroll plus 5, okay. Number of rerolls when leveling up. Okay, no. It's not per level up. It's the rerolls that you can see when leveling up. Increases by 5. So rerolls don't regenerate at all. Except by killing that. But no, this is actually a permanent achievement, right? So when I start a new game now, and for every new game that I start now, I'll have 10 rerolls instead of 5 to use. Interesting, cool. Okay, anyway, I think I'm done with this game. So, this game was Mayhem Maidens. Can be found on Steam, it's a demo currently. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. See. Go to title.